I'm here with Kevin Madden of the Romney campaign, and tell me, Kevin, you ready for a snowman question?
I don't know if we're ready for a snowman question. You know what? We're always ready for a snowman question, of course. We're ready for any question.
Yeah. Has he seen any of these questions? Has he gone online and checked out to try and prepare for what might get asked?
Well, yeah, we've taken a look at a couple of them just to kind of get a sense for the questions and the issues that people are asking about and people are interested in. But I think probably our best preparation for this debate has been the town halls that we had. Governor Romney's had over 150, I think, now Ask Me Anything town halls where voters literally ask him anything. So that's been a lot of, I was saying before, that's been the batting practice, so to speak, so that we can hopefully have a couple of home runs here today at this debate.
Yeah, it's, I guess if with Hillary, it's ask her anything from a binder.
Tell me a question from this sheet of paper.
Obviously, race is very unsettled right now, and Rasmussen poll out today, showing Huckabee up in Iowa. I mean, what does Mike Huckabee have to show to you?
Well, I'm not really good at being an analyst right here, but I think that what Mike Huckabee has done in Iowa is identify with a lot of social conservatives. We've also identified with a lot of social conservatives. That's why we are in that very close race out there. And I think these Iowa polls, Patrick, really show that this campaign is going to remain tight from here until the first votes at the caucuses and the first votes at the primaries in New Hampshire. And what people have to do is just go out there and really earn the votes of voters who care about these big issues like the economy, who care about immigration, who care about national security. So that's what we're really focused on.
And how do you see, obviously, New Hampshire being a huge battleground for you guys right now?
I think it's a battleground for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, look, in order to make a case that you're the best Republican nominee, you have to be able to compete across a number of states. You can't just say, I'm going to be the Iowa candidate, I'm going to be the South Carolina candidate, I'm going to be the New Hampshire candidate, or I'm going to be the February 5th candidate. You have to show voters in Iowa that you identify with social conservative issues and you identify with their desire to see stronger enforcement on immigration. You have to identify with New Hampshire voters who really care about taxes, who want to see wasteful spending cut. And you have to identify with a lot of these South Carolina voters who care about national security and they want to see us change Washington, change the tone of Washington. So I think where Governor Romney is perfectly poised in this race is that he is running one of the only candidates running and is the only candidate running a multi-state race and who is appealing to all of these conservative Republican activists across the party.
And final question. Obviously, February. How do you see your chances right here in Florida? Obviously, it's one of the.
Yeah.
It's one of the. How do you surmount? Obviously, you get some momentum out of Iowa, momentum out of New Hampshire. What is after an Iowa victory? What does Florida look like?
Well, I think a lot of it depends on how the other candidates come out of the early contest. A lot of that's going to be a lot of what happens in Florida is going to be reliant on the momentum that takes place in other states, the contests that take place in other states and how people fare. But I think, again, in Florida, you have to have the resources, you have to have the organization, and you have to have the message that you want to change Washington. We remain, right now in a very competitive position in Florida, and I think the Florida electorate, once they take a look at these other early contests and they begin to see that we do well in these early primary states and the governor's message comports perfectly with the kind of candidate that they want, I think we'll do very well here. I think we'll be able to compete.
All right. Thanks a lot, Kevin.
All right. Thanks.